Pollard here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially,
it's coming up like that, huh?
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Just coming up like that. Let's see, you got my thumb on him. Watch me trying to switch it.
Prescott off play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. 2 plays so far. Run and a pass attempt. Both have gone backwards. Probably not how they drew that up. Not at all. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after this. Now Prescott. And Lamb, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
That was a little dog.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time they were running for it as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
That's a nice job there defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming.
It's on YouTube.
Before you could get much out of it.
It ain't showing like you broadcasting.
It's on though.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up past the 30.
He snuck in there. He snuck in there and made a play for some kind of way. Made a big play. He back on the bench, watching the LSU linebackers and ball.
We're hoping for the interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened?
That's a pickable. He threw that dumb shit again. That's a pickable.
As you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag
was out route.
old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game.
New coach trying to trade him.
But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down throw for Cousins. And incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Let's touch it.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Show him love.
Throwing, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
That's a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To throw is Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Never throw.
Assistant coach bus driver. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. It don't matter. You got to tell him shit.
Fourth down, Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
So we can't give up, yo.
On fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, we can't give up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. We got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Cook.
If I don't make the fucking tackle, he got fucking... Come on, man.
13 sets him up 1st and goal. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their
running back out of the backfield.
Move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And a quick throw here that's
Oh,
complete.
come on, man. That's a fuck on the run.
This to the 5-yard line.
Too fucking silly.
After
Bite.
1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Be wide.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
By Jefferson.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Look like both
Take a
sides were
Reggie.
anticipating a quick throw here, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
I don't think they're going to catch him with 2 niggas.
Coming, so Cousins
Man, we had him in a little sandwich. He didn't receive a sandwich.
One man touching them.
Hey, other man affected it some kind of way, look like to me. Ask the bus driver.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one.
You really going to do this.
Punts, you really don't want to do that.
Get out of there.
In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
Fucking broad, Tyler.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Glad you do, Steve.
But not before reaching the 45.
Glad you do.
Give
You
him
know
a
this.
seat on that one,
You
and
know
it's a
so
Dallas
much.
first
Yeah, I know
down.
that
And that's a
bullshit.
more than
He got
acceptable
fucking
read
in
right
tight
there
into the
because
flat.
it's zone
Got a
coverage.
drag route.
So
You know
timing
that
is
shit?
everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right
Not
on
bad,
him,
dog.
and they pick up a first down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Prescott now from the 50. Open man is Noah Brown. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
And this one's incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one he's forcing it, just incomplete.
Run a full forward, eh?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
You stupid bitch. Throw the ball. You pumping. Throw the ball. Wide open. The other man gonna block that nigga right in the middle.
Scott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now.
Force it, but get rid of that shit. They wide open, 2 of them.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job.
My partners, y'all.
Just outside the goal line.
Bitch, kick the ball in the end zone.
What?
No room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Why are you cursing?
I'm walking away from the game, stupid.
Why are you cursing?
For my beer. Well, you could have just said I'm going for a beer. You don't tell nobody nothing and then get mad because they don't do what you want to do. Stupid ass.
You know that's Mr. Willie. Peanut gallery. Little Willie boy. Throw me a pick, dummy. Tight end. Tight end.
You nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a
there you go.
Right? To them,
there you
that's
go.
Not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's that's fucking throw. Intercepted. Picked off by Anthony.
That's Kirk Cousins.
And the Cowboys are going to take
we smell a blitz.
of the football. They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit.
He's scared of me.
The beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
Look at that. That's CT. That's CT, dog.
Behind him and he still moved the
Really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice throw, dog.
Strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Get in, Ezekiel.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and goal, they'll try the option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from inside.
Ain't no get him, Junior. Ain't no get him, Junior.
Damn.
They'll pitch this out to Pollard.
What you still scraping for? Oh, come on, bro.
A Cowboy score.
Pollard ain't that fucking strong.
Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
Franchise tag, dog. Your franchise player. Let's go. Take on with you. Take on with you.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I will give you some help, though, but I ain't gonna give you no help. You call me a bitch. I'm gonna give you some help. Help your 3-point having ass, but I ain't gonna do that. Minute blacks, I got one more black. Ain't that a bitch?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next
I wouldn't throw that bitch with Kirk Cousins right now, though.
Two scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 77 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute.
More like the play and the safety, but still, get the fuck. I guess. Yeah, the dial one of the YouTubes up. Yeah,
Joseph now to kick this one away.
22 seconds, we could chill. One time out, we could just chill.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Take what they give you, Marco. Take what he gave you.
We are ready for quarter number 3.
Give me something, Jefferson.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here.
Fuck me, dog.
Quarter will commence with a touchback.
Hold on.
Gonna pull some more Bill. I ain't been drinking Bill like a fucking animal. That's all the miles that lady got in running. Drinking that.
Yeah, alcohol.
Jeez.
That bitch went to eat Galveston. That nigga drunk 2 sockets straight by himself. And probably more once they got there, because I left.
Go, goddammit.
Just go.
What?
How many sockets you had after I left that Mexican Japanese place?
Mexican Japanese place.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slam.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you,
Let's go. Play small football, yo.
run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
It's on YouTube, dog. Been a bad day. You about to make brighten my day. Jefferson.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Because we watched that fluke and shit on the white boy across the fucking... Coming with the same formation, too.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
John was the thing in this game. So his little, they go to his
up the middle, it's Cook. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
I gotta be retarded. You want to play your game? You should have stayed home.
Now Cousins delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. And the out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
I don't know what he played.
We gotta play better fucking defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running back.
To throw, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it.
Come on,
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Anthony.
Get out of there.
And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott.
Hell mail that whole that. Come on.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big
Talking
wide
about my
body
team
of
like
his.
that, dog.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay,
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
Dog, get off the snide.
Take a corner, maybe their third.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Okay.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott.
Get the fuck.
On the release as this will be incomplete.
Game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane and bat it away on a 3rd down attempt.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins on first down. He'll buy some time right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
First down, here's Cousins. Buying time to his left.
Come on.
Wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it down.
Take that dump shit away. Take it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. Cook.
Line of 7, what you waiting on?
Game gets him right around the 43. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's from people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Going to try the right side. That's a room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 31 yards. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
He's just squad and be ready, huh?
The football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
And I know we brought analytics into the game.
Got him popping under the top.
Data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Cousins escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sure look like that dude stepped out.
Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He
this game well in hand. Perhaps
Twinkle toes, huh?
Coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
No more.
Completions, no waypoint. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Cousins now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And
get that man killed.
All of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confidence.
Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
To try again after the sack. Pressure coming, and they got it once again. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Oh, here's another
interception.
Oh,
picked off by Trayvon.
Yeah, I've been trying to quit the fucking game. I couldn't pause it.
Possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the
it's about to be over now.
Great spot to add points.
About to be over now, dog.
Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Oh, I got that out
A
there
gain
like
of
Drew
16 to
Brees.
set him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And I've been trying to quit the game. No, I'm talking about you quit all together.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I'm shocked when the Paul Brown would even ask me to do some shit like that. Did you even respond to it? I just responded to it. Said no. Keep it simple, bro.
One last shot now for Cousins.
What that nigga running to?
Throw left side, take it in by Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other.
I will tell you, good game, Jeffro, but
practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,
but it wasn't.
show your best, and I think that's what
Let's go. Get off the snap.
Defense, a complete team victory.
I'm about to send it to you. You got a score right there, CD. F Lucas shit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
It can't be that hot outside, bro, where the add-on won't kick off.
Good night, everybody.
It is out there. Down here.
It might be. I ain't fucking going outside no time soon. Standing right by the fuck, sitting right by the door. But it looked that fucking sun always beaming though. Good game, Daiquiri. Let's try to make it a streak now. Let's make it a ink now. Right. Playing with the Giants. Got some grab it, hold it, DBs. Aaron Rodgers don't like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap.
That bullshit.
I already know what's going to happen.
Man, eat your food. Shut the fuck up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Fielded just outside the goal line. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
What it don't? My blanket.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers.
Catch it!
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 52 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares?
Walker, though. My bad, though. That's my bad.
Own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
You will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb.
You got in there.
Down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight for the ball and limit that gain.
Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Faking the give, now Watson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape.
And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so he either
protect the QB, dog. My bad. My bad, dude.
to the football and end up getting sacked.
My pilot.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers now on first down.
Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well.
Small defense, bro. None of that dumb shit.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation. We'll be back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends us away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds.
Yo, stop doing that, man.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Browns drive about to get started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, that's into a double team.
He jumped. Come on, ref.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers
He jumped over my fucking head, ref. Come on. Where the flag at?
His arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
An inside give to Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 39, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh my God, that's my fault.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it
Shit,
right
don't take it from each other.
by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon.
Don't take it from each
As he
other.
ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Jump, dog.
Adrian Amos for the pick. And the Packers are going to take possession
Ball
of the
away, bro.
football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it.
Throw the fucking ball away, bro.
His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered,
Fuck.
they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Up the middle, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. The York on now for the extra point.
Good shit, Delpit.
Them on top here in the third. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing.
Greedy.
Yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
A give to Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets it down to the 32.
Make the fucking tackle,
99
bitch.
yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Here's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field now. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and wind down some clock with Joe. And it's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 20. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
You won't let them get fish on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Rolling to his right. And
that no, dog.
Penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win.
And this one is right through. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
Way to fight, team.
You know what the best adjustments usually
Way to fight to the end.
It's just executing better. There's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week.
Way to fight to the effing end.
Make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Good shit, Peoples Jones. Way to step up. I could never get Swartz in the game, but Peoples Jones just stepped up. The fucking sack touchdown. We gotta check him.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Way to beat Johnson too. All right, there in the end zone. He trying to hit his little play. Try to toe step. There you go.
And that man was 2 fucking touchdowns. 2 of them. Your man ain't had a shot at that ball. Either one of them.
They found a way, saying like, huh?
The way with my man not catching the fucking ball in my. You consider that good defense, but hey, man.
Sideline count.
Well, I'm gonna get a what you call it,
We're number 9, dog. You gonna do that? Please. Please do that, partner. I thought you was going.
Why would I take him all the way out the game? Just don't catch the ball in the box. And you can't focus the side. Every time I got a play where I need that catch the blue name, I have somebody in there that won't catch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Another job. Mercedes, I ain't heard your name all fucking
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Forced out to his left. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 76 yards. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Must have just went off.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on.
That's the ball, Schwartz.
How about that? Red man.
That's the freaking ball.
Test him early, and it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Watson being chased out left, and it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Runs over it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I gotta get that quicker, dog. Yeah, quicker on the beat.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How
No,
about
we
this
need
first quarter for them
defense.
throwing
No,
the
we need
football?
hold to the 3-5. Hold on to the 3-5.
I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Find a way through the lineman, dog.
Jones, a 6-yard
Let's go.
touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14.
Big free football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Big free football.
Randy will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards, the final tally.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man, it's short, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Throwing it to you.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Come on, D.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. From the 24, Rodgers, flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first. Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup. The give is to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
Come on!
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
What the fuck is that?
And based on my math,
dive like
they've
that.
only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think
this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Stupid pass. Make it so stupid
into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That pressure in his face, he's going to throw a stupid pass.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Make him throw stupid pass.
The battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Stupid pass.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch it close to the spot. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is
3 at least, bro.
Some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
taking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he
Oh, my God.
with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Fuck!
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game.
Get a man a chance.
Wow, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenny Clark coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. York able to send this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. We'll get this up to about the 44.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This
Miles Garrett. I heard your fucking name one time, bro.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Think about it.
Just think about it.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right.
That's us. Ooh, come on, Walker.
Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. We'll never be in this type of situation again. I have a few questions about that throw because to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Watson.
They holding me, ref.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again.
You held me. Fucking right there. Come on.
There's 2 sides to this coin. I mean,
right
on one
now.
side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have
That
the ball
performance
blocking
did.
impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage in the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it.
Hold on to the ball, man. He's a veteran.
You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Somebody think you should play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll find Lazard here over the middle.
I hold that.
He gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanted to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers buying time to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football.
Hell of a try.
As we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
Get the fuck.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Rodgers looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there.
Well, D. Johnson.
A big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rodgers again now. Steps away to his left. He's got Lewis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in 270.
Last time, he didn't miss it this time. Give him a second chance, and he's going to miss this time.
Touchdown of the night. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Because Johnson, good D now.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24.
Good throw. It's a better throw this time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
It'll come back. Stomp him up.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is pretty much...
And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Rodgers throwing here. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Make a play, Miles Garrett.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So it's all over.
I ain't actually that. Sad bitch. Come on, Dita.
That's ultimately what doomed him.
And this one coaches
Come on, Dita.
to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.
Miles Garrett, bro. You ain't show the fuck up at all. I ain't hear your name at all.
Very difficult for your team to get the W.
Double team.